Hey there everybody, welcome back to this Let's Play of HOB. Last week, we picked up a couple of upgrades. We made sure to see the sights, hear the sounds, that kind of thing. Today, we're going to be starting our new area, which I'm going to be, well, I'll be honest. The more I think about it, the more it reminds me of The End Is Nigh. Specifically after I played it a little bit, just a tiny, like I played The End Is Nigh a little bit, I'd say about 3 days ago, in order to do the last few recordings. It's worth mentioning at this point that The End Is Nigh was a really good game, but there's one section in particular that stuck with me in terms of the music. I mean, there's a couple of different tracks from that game, which are actually just amazing, but there was one section in particular that really, you know, got me to think, this looks disgusting. Anyway, there's one part in particular that made me a happy man. It was specifically called the Wall of Sorrow. It's the part where you're doing the vertical like wall climb. It's like baller as hell, honestly. I don't want to be connected or specifically linked onto one person right now, because right now that's a terrible idea. Okay, what I do want to do, however, is a sprint attack, kill him almost instantaneously, and then keep going. What's up? Thank you. Hi. Hey, I heard that you like dying. Have you heard about Sword to the Face? It's the perfect way to die. Where's the last one? There he is. Get dead. There we go. So anyway, there's this one section that really kind of stuck with me in terms of its music. And, you know, I looked it up and I kind of researched the music and all that stuff. And one thing that really struck me about the track was, just how, like, unbelievably cool it was to hear Ridiculon's take on it. So, if I remember correctly, the song's by List. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm putting on the timer, and I'm going to be looking up my my track list here. But it is the Hungarian. What? It's by List. Hold on. I got it here. I bought the soundtrack on Bandcamp because I thought the song was actually amazing. Here we go. The Hungarian. Don't actually be loud though, phone, please. Oh, you're loud. The Hungarian Rhapsody. There we go. By Franz Liszt. So, the Hungarian Rhapsody is a pretty baller piece of music. But it happens specifically in The End Is Nigh at a point where you're climbing a gigantic vertical climb. So that way you can go to the machine, right? Where you're stuck like having to deal with a bunch of bullets all over the place, and it's got its own fantastic rendition of the Marslav, you know? And like all these are great pieces of music. You know what? Just go check out the Bandcamp for this soundtrack, okay? The End Is Nigh has a fantastic soundtrack that's very inventive, and I thought was well worth my time listening to, at least as a music buff and a classically trained musician. So that was pretty neat for me anyway. You end up climbing this gigantic vertical wall in that level, and this just reminds me of that non-stop right now. Like, what we are currently looking at is me going, yeah, this is The End Is Nigh again, isn't it? This ought to make people who wanted to watch that series happy, right? Alright, so there's our shortcut. It's not nearly as bad to climb up here anymore. We do have a ladder now. And this one does something else. So, what we're effectively doing is our little hobgoblin-y looking like character here is reactivating all the machinery in the world, I think. It's kind of neat to see all this kind of clunked together again and again. Like, if you thought that your jam in Dark Souls was, hey, look at all these shortcuts, dude, you don't even know. Oh my god, I can move the stairs? Guys, you can move the stairs. Why would you want to do that, though? I mean, there's a section over here where it's like, yeah, the stairs seem like a good idea. There's a switch over there that we definitely want to activate. But what's over this way? Very angry fauna! Angry fauna is angry! Not happy about the angry fauna, but... Okay, that was a spring-loaded mechanism of some kind. No! Can I attack the tentacles? No, you cannot. Okay, good to know. Now, while we're here, make this quick shortcut. What's over this way? I sense nothing. Is there any HP around these parts, though? Did I pick up a green thing from cutting the grass? Dude, if you pick up money by cutting grass, like straight up rupees from cutting grass, I am 100% sold on cutting, like, the majority of the grass we find. Like, I was that kid that... I was the guy that whenever you played The Binding of Isaac, he was always the one that ended up going, you know what? Let's clear all the poops. You know, like the tiny little things that's like, it's gonna take forever to do, but we're gonna do it anyway because it sometimes gives money and soul hearts and all the rest of it. Anyway. Binding of Isaac is a game I haven't played in a while. I used to play it a lot more, but since then it's, I don't know, I just have not played it. I don't really know why I stopped. I just kind of did. Part of it, I think, has to do with the fact that the game itself is just brutally uncompromising. I saw the chest to the left. Don't worry, you can stop screaming. But it is a brutally uncompromising game sometimes, especially after Afterbirth Plus. Like, people were complaining about Afterbirth making, you know, and Rebirth making things too easy. Well, Edmund and Tyrone heard you. That game is brutally hard. More so than it ought to be, I feel, in some cases. Like, there's just not enough. It's hard as balls. And I've gotten to my point where, like, you know what? I'm good. It's like that bit in Dark Souls where you realize, you know what? I've had enough. Which does exist. Did not realize that was a thing. Let me in, let me in. Pardon? This is an elevator? It is an elevator? Why did you make me punch it 5 times? Like, I understand it looks cool, but once would have been enough. Unless if this is a boss. You've done this to me before, game. You've teased the boss. Oh, there's a robot. It had no green in its face. There's another robot. I didn't see green in its face. I wonder if that's a sign. There's a little dude in the... Oh, those are just squirrels. Never mind. There's a broken walker down over there. There's a pedestal there. So much for the Wall of Sorrow. We're going deep down into the flippin' dank earth. Welcome to the Mines of Moria. Completely flippin' different place in a completely different flippin' fantastical universe. I can't imagine how this is going to turn out wrong. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plug this thing in because that's the stuff that's glowing right now. If this turns on a walker, I'm going to be the happiest man. I could definitely use more machines. Alright, we've plugged in the machine. Those 2 generators are now generating things. It is now filled with a blue glow. I place my hand upon the pedestal. I put my hands up on the pedestal sometime. Fuck, I fucked that up. Look, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how... it started off fine, but, what else do I put that? I put my hand up on the button sometimes, saying, hey, yo, there's a big glow. Bueno. So, wait, how do I... Okay, I have to actually wait for this thing to turn on. Okay, gotcha. We goose me. Oh... That didn't go exactly where I thought it would, to be honest with you. Not that I'm complaining about this place either, but still kind of waiting to see where this goes. Like, there's a lot of build-up here, and I'm just like, this is neat. But, what's next? Okay. Down the pipe we go, I guess. Let's try not to fall off the pipe. This is actually really cool, because it really makes me feel like I'm like, that part was, like, it was neat. You know, you're like this tiny person exploring this long, dead place. It's like Dark Souls, but without all the depression. Or the gameplay that makes me want to gouge my eyeballs out. Or the complete lack of joy of exploration, which is, you know, a problem as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so we can just go right there. I don't think that pipe's going anywhere else, and that our purpose is to explore said pipe so we can check out what's going on over here. Nothing? There's nothing there? You know, it'd be nice if I could see through the pipe at that point. If I'm not gonna lie to you, that would have been a good time for the fixed camera angle to have a little bit of cheating right there, but that's fine. Admittedly, I'm not the first person that should be talked to when it comes to Dark Souls most of the time. And I'm probably gonna... I want to make a video on it one day, but I really feel like I'm not learned enough to be able to make an opinion up on, or at least to have an opinion that's worth talking about it yet. Which I find a little upsetting, no lie. Because I have all these feelings, and I wish to express them, and I can't. Not that I have any right to express any feelings at all, but... Why was I sneaking? Why am I slow? Like, that forced me to be slow? I find that strange. Is there anything back here? Does not seem like it. Not that I can get to without slipping off. But yeah, it's one of those games where I have strong feelings about it, where I love some systems in the game, and then there's just other things that I'm like, why does this exist the way that it does? Okay, so we were trying to plug in the battery on the wrong side of the thing. That's fair. Now it's proper plugged in, which is good. It's down this way. Just a ladder, huh? What's this way? Just a tube. It's where we came from earlier. That's pretty cool, I guess. The thing with Dark Souls that I think annoys me the most is how it's like, yeah, we expect you to die, and then we expect you to have fun doing that? It's one of those things where I never had fun from, you know, being upset, really. The fun from video games, at least for me, comes from overcoming a challenge, or from figuring out puzzles, or something along those lines, which Dark Souls has plenty of. But Dark Souls is mean about everything that it does. Like, it doesn't give you a game where it's fun to explore. It is terrifying to explore. You try to explore a corner, you get killed for it. I don't think that's the right idea. Hollow Knight was lovely to me because it was one of the games that did exploration pretty much 100% right in my book. Sure, it took a while. The pacing was definitely slow for most people. I tend to be okay with that personally. But anytime I explored somewhere, I was rewarded for it. And even if it was tough or challenging or difficult, I felt like I got something out of it. Now, let's talk about this game instead for a bit. I am getting something out of this game as well. This reminds me a lot of the power source that we saw in those storyboards. Like this kind of thing, where it's just like this big electrically powered thing. Okay, that turned on. There's gotta be some more secrets down here, though. Like, I've seen nothing. And it's not that I've looked particularly hard, but it's one of those things where it's like, I've looked hard enough that I should have, you know, seen something by now. Here we go. If we're thinking secrets, I'm thinking that naturalist-looking kind of area in a bit. Did you see the robot riding a walker? Could I ride a walker, please? Yeah, let's actually go back up here for a second. Is that the machine we turned on earlier? But underground? That's actually pretty sweet, if that's the case. So we are respawning there if we die. Thank you. Is this a jumping timing thing? It is not. Okay. Never mind. It would have been had there actually been any jumping, but there's not, so we are probably okay. This, on the other hand, is a piece of shit. Okay. Here's where we have Garbageville. Oh my god. I hate those kinds of things. It's just like, yeah, go through or die. At least we didn't die there. That would have been like, okay, well, fine, whatever. Instant kills happen. At least in HOB, it's not like it's unprecedented. You know, you do have moments where you instantly die, so that's something. Downside here, I can't move my camera. So I see this chest, and I see all this other stuff, and a ladder to get there, but now I'm like, I thought this is the right way to go. Now I'm just being told that this could be a good way to go later on down the line. Excuse me? Oh, it's because there is another way there. Of course there is. I mean, why else would we be playing this game if it wasn't for stuff like that? Now, if someone could please rescue me from this stranded island I am currently on. Wait, where was that? Excuse me? Where was the depth? Okay, so my depth perception just kind of screwed me there for a minute. Apparently that was below me on the Z-axis, but not on the X-axis. Oh, never mind. It was just kind of below me, period. Good to know. Oh, thank you, Robot Man. I'm not sure if it's healthy to be exposed to all this stuff, but, like, here we are. And there's another save point. Okay. You know, HOB, I'm having fun. I am. Seriously. But currently I'm experiencing a Dear Esther moment, which isn't inherently bad. I want to make that abundantly clear. But I'm experiencing a Dear Esther moment where you're showing me this beautiful place without making me actually interact with it. It's like you kind of beat Assassin's Creed Egyptian edition to the punch. Apparently they're releasing a museum walk kind of version of the game, which is sick, by the way. I think that's a cool idea. It's another way to, it's a neat way to experience, you know, games and stuff, is that you can just walk around. You don't interact with anything, you just learn. Which is potentially very, very cool for people that are interested in, you know, Egyptian cultures and stuff in this case. But, like, now I'm here with HOB, a video game about a world I don't even know. And it's very cool to look at. It's exceedingly pretty to look at. I will not doubt this. Fuck. Okay. And, it's sometimes is injecting the game with not necessarily well telegraphed platforming. Here we go. Yeah, I can now see how it's sort of well telegraphed. I can see the point that's getting at now. And it's gonna stop, and then I'm gonna jump for it, and I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna be a goddamn genius. Look at that. There's a big green area down there. That's pretty sweet. But, HOB, anytime you want to give me a combat challenge, anytime you want to give me something a little more substantial, I'll be okay. Like, that's fine. I've upped the difficulty once. If I need to do it again, that's okay. Because as it stands right now, I'm walking through a graveyard. And, that gets a little boring after a while, if I'm being honest. I know I'm missing a ton of secrets, though, so, like, that's important to keep in mind. So what's this for? So I've pocketed whatever that is. I've gone on here, which is nothing. Okay. And then we got up here. I mean, it's a linear path. It's a very pretty linear path, but it's linear. What do... It's great, but, like, I'm seeing all this stuff, and I'm like, huh? Where am I now? Is this back at the beginning again? It's back at the beginning again. I think. It so is. You're kidding. Okay, well, at least they drop you right off. That's fine. Yep, big alarms. That's a thing. Again, very pretty, but now what? There's the whole machine. Okay. That would have broken something. We have a fight ahead of us. Who are these little guys? What? Oh, yo, you guys are super adorable. But I seem to have a fight here. Okay, good. What? Pardon? Okay, so those guys will just explode on their own. That's fine, then. Avoid. Okay, let's head up the mushroom. The toadstools? Is that what I'm doing here? No? Okay, how do I get the heck up there, then? Hold on. There's some thorns, but this place is safe. There's a tree stump there. With a jumping puzzle there. With a vine here. Perfect. We've done it. Okay, my brain is back on. And brain is good to go again. Okay, good stuff. But is that it? Like, it's been a little while since we found, like, a secret or something, or... Oh, y'all got bitches. No, none of that's good. Okay. I thought that flower might be important. Maybe I was missing something. I was holistically wrong. That's fine. Alright, so how do I get up there, then? Probably more jumping puzzle to do, huh? So there's a puzzle jump. There's a puzzle jump. There's some vines. Okay, well, this is going well. Yes, it's very cool! There's a very big scary bug thing up there. Are we working towards a boss? Is that what you're saying? Could I go the direction I wished? Look, will you let me walk normally? Thank you. Will you not... You're not gonna let me walk normally around here, are you? Oh, my goodness. So, look, here's the question. I've got Iron Man up there, who's gonna give me a piece of iron if I can just get to him, and... like... anything? No? Okay. Good looks can only get you so far, game. And you've got good mechanics. Don't make me think you don't. But you're certainly making it difficult for me to remember that this is indeed a video game that is reminiscent of The Legend of Zelda right now. Because even by Zelda standards, this is getting a little... Right, okay. Flowers are not a thing you touch. That's fine. Oh, hello, you stinky you. That's a barrel roll you don't want to do. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's a dude who's doing things. And he died. Okay, good stuff. There's my save point, which is very nice. Hey, little guys. What are you little teleporty guys up to? Hey, hold on. Ooh, there's an HP upgrade. Before we get to the HP upgrade, is there a... I don't know. Another thing? It's been a little while since we found a secret. I'm getting antsy. Well, that's just showing you, look how interconnected this world is. Okay. I see that. It's great. How many green things do I have at this point? Inventory. It doesn't show me. I got 44. That's enough for an upgrade, I think. And if I remember correctly, we can get back to our home base just by running over the... What the fuck? The home area has increased its difficulty somewhat. Seems as if there's an infestation. Good thing is, apparently the infestation is very weak to being stabbed. The revolution will be televised, but the infestation will be stabbed. Good to know. Okay, so the home area does change over time. Neat. But, and then this is Stormlands, right. Okay, so Stormlands happily at least give us a quick tube back to our original place. There we go. Good stuff. There's gotta be more to that previous area, though. Like, we just went through a small city's worth of, like, material in terms of, like, you know, actual places to be. There's no way, none, that there wasn't at least 1 or 3 secrets we missed. So we're gonna do warp through here for sure, because it's the last one we can afford without having to go into gold stuff. That seems like a neat idea every once in a while to just teleport in combat, and then that way I can focus on stabbing people instead of trying to punch them all the time, which, although is necessary in some combat situations, is not the first thing that comes to mind all the time, just because of how slow and clunky it is. You weren't here before. Hi there. Hey, Robo. How's it going, buddy? You alright? You okay? You goose me? I think we went down there last time. And I see a potential secret here on the south side, but there's no way to get there from here. Or here. There is a thing there, but... like, there's gotta be more to this place, right? We've explored, we've done our time. We went inside the big machine thing, which is well and good. This big thing blocking our way, that's... I mean, that's fine. You are not anything as far as I can tell. Okay, just making sure. Stay away from the grabby tentacles. That is grabby tentacles and pea shooters. I'm a fan of neither of those. Pardon? There's a power switch there. I am confused. Okay, where is it telling me to go now? It doesn't really have an objective for me right now, which is fine, actually. That's okay. But it's telling me there's a bunch of stuff in different places, and I don't know how to get to those places. You know what? Let's use this episode, or at least this attempt at an episode, to try to figure something out. Like, again, I'm going into this game completely blind, and I feel like I'm complaining a lot, which is not the best. But, part of the reason why I'm feeling a little bit, like, I guess, ornery about the whole experience, like a little bit miffed, irked, is that the right word to use, about the experience so far, is because I feel like there's just all these situations where I could be doing stuff, and I'm not currently, so. That was an HP upgrade, if I remember correctly now, so we're gonna go elsewhere. Hey, look, it's a chest we missed. Look at that. That took a little exploration. That gave us another 10 of those things. It's not as if we just spent 30 of them on the only remaining upgrade we had left, but that's fine. Maybe that last area was just supposed to be a transitory area anyway. Granted, it's a little weird that as far as an area goes, it's as transitory as it is. But, so, in the corner with all the infestation stuff. So, it's up a little bit more. Okay. I am not going to stay locked on this guy for long, because you want to know what's better than locking on? Stabbing people with a sprinty attack that you can't do while locked on, which is a little weird. How? Okay, can't punch that out of the way. I mean, yeah, very cool. You're showing me places I can't go again. Can't say that that's not a little annoying, but here we go. There we go. There we go. Now we gotta find our way up and across to the left, right? Nope. This is just a chest that we saw before in probably episode 1 or 2. I see you up there. Don't think I do not. Okay, let's try to get back up there then. Yes, hello squirrel thing. Squirrel man, take me by my hand, the only one I have. To the tops of the trees. Hey! You guys know the lyrics to this one? Everybody! Is that a ladder? No, it's not a ladder. It's just a bunch of indents in the wall there. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'll follow this until it gives me a way in. It does not seem that there's a way in. Oh joy. Alright, well you need to teleport there then. Fine. We'll go to the left. We'll just go through the area as has been foretold and as will be foretold for generations to come. Haven't we... I thought we opened all of these. I guess I'm wrong. We did not. That's fine. I don't mind. I like money, but... Wait, then what's up here? If we've missed out on all these areas in the past, who's to say we haven't missed out on more, right? Hello. Hello! Do I get to feel like a genius yet? You know what? The next time someone tells you you can't do something, tell them to go pork themselves. You can do anything you put your mind to. Even the opposite of what the game's probably trying to tell you to do. Another upgrade! What do we get? Warp Trap. Warp Slam creates a time bubble. Very neat idea for if I get surrounded by people. I'm okay with this. So how do I get there then? Oh, come on. Really? I come all this way to get that thing, and it's the one thing I can't get out of the bunch? Can't warp through that stuff. Oh, that's not fun. Hey, Giraffe Man, you got anything to help me with? Giraffe Man! Okay, he's not gonna help, that's fine. You can't jump on the goo, it's infected, and so we'll instantly die if we try. Ground pounding is great, does nothing at all. There's a discolored patch of grass. Ground pound does nothing. Okay. I mean, it's not even broken ground. I don't know what I'm doing there, but... And there's this tree stump. It does nothing. Okay. Never mind, kids. New rule. If you think you can't do something that you can't do it, screw you. Your dreams are invalid and you need to go and check yourself. Alright. Sad face. Okay, well. That'll have to do for now as far as previous exploration goes. Let's go back into linear world for a minute. Yeah, you guys are super cute too, but like, you know, you keep running away from me, so... I thought warp through the person? Pardon? Thank you. Alright, I'm going down like you're asking me to. How's that feel, game? Look at me doing what you're asking me to do. So those are infested suicide things that leave behind poison clouds. Not the most fun I've been up against. So the infection is very bad. You're a turtle? I thought you were a rock. You were the cutest thing. Oh my god, look at you. No, don't you turn away from me. You're too cute. Oh my god. So there's a dude up there who's just going to whip a bunch of bombs at me for the next 14 minutes. That's probably fine. Alright, what's up this way? You know what? Yeah, let's just do what it's asking me to do and then come back later. We'll do like episodes where I do stuff that's fun and you know, linear and what the game's asking me to do, and then we'll do other episodes where I try to figure stuff out and make myself look like an ass. That seems like a good plan. Let's do that from here on out. Okay, so as far as what this game's telling me to do, currently this is working out okay. We got a pixie. Hello. That's our second one of the game. I don't know what to tell you. That's very strange to me. It's taken that long to get a second one of those? Alright, down here. There's another turtle. And there's another very pretty area that we can't get to. Okay. Not yet, anyway. Oh, hi! That was pretty easy. Okay, good stuff. But, like, now what? I want to get up to Ugly over here, but I don't think there's a way up. Yeah, Ugly does not have a way up currently. Oh, I'm an idiot. He does. Well, at least he died doing what he loved. Singing? He loved singing? Is that what I'm see here? As I understand here? We're just gonna go away now. Just let him scream in the background forever. What the heck? He died doing what he loved. Oh, okay, so we can't jump up here either. It looks close. Like, admittedly, were this a slightly more fluid world, I'd imagine that my big arm could probably reach that, but let's assume it does not. And we got through the wall there. Aha, here we go. Here we go. We found it. We found it. It's ours. The world is ours to explore. Oh, there's some stuff. And some bugs. And they're dead. So if there's a bunch of bugs around here, and there are, they seem to be on an infinite spawner. They are infinitely spawning bugs. Okay, so we want to figure out our way through this jumping puzzle. What? Pardon? We want to figure our way out through this jumping puzzle pronto then. And this will actually require a decent degree of actual like timing and acumen within the game, which is pretty sweet, honestly. But now what? Now that I'm here. Oh, there's a blue dude suckling on the wasp hive. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, so we're going to go back up that way. Jump, jump, jump for your love. Jump in. So I got him to run away. He ran away inside the hive, immediately panicked, and then exploded. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Well, that's sort of a boss fight. It's pretty cool. This looks breakable. It was. I feel like a goddamn genius. Maybe? I probably shouldn't, if I'm being honest. Seems like the blue bugs are actually really passive and peaceful, so long as you don't try to piss them off. What about this one? It also works his way up. Okay. And this one gives us a core. We're actually finding secrets again, guys. What a time. Crunch, that's 1 out of 5. Yeah, I really feel like we missed out on like a million different secrets, to be fair. And another scenic spot. You know what? This seems like a good time to call it for this episode. Weird episode this week, and I do apologize for that. It's about 40 minutes long, which is long. But, you know, we did get some progress done. I think that we've explored and kind of understood the terms of the game now. It is not an open-ended kind of Zelda-y kind of world. Not like Breath of the Wild, but I'm talking like, oh, go to Dungeon 1, but on the way to Dungeon 1, you've got all this other stuff to do that isn't necessarily linear, and there's multiple paths you can take and all that stuff. It's a more directed and guided experience. And I think now that I've got that expectation in mind, I'm a little bit more comfortable with this game. But who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe the game will change and twist and turn. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit that like button down below, and if you want to see some more of these, subscribe for more videos. I'll see you next time.